I love that you touch on this because actually what has shifted my dating life recently and what I am teaching others as well and practicing is this way of going out into the world and relating not from a place of not with an agenda, which is
Mm,
how taught to do dating. We're taught to because you want to get married or because you want to be in a relationship, you go out and you look for these things in a partner and you look for these green flags and you try to avoid these red flags and that's how the dating should work. And it's all a very heady mental space. So of course it's very difficult to feel magnetic and confident and actually have fun when you're doing it from that place. And what I do instead, my version of dating, like what I called embodied dating, is really agendaless. It's really you go out into the world looking for resonance and connection. And
mm,
that can look like a broad range of things from just friendship to an actual relationship and many things that are in between. And it's funny because once you do that, it kind of like blows people's minds a little when you actually can sit on a date and say
mm,
from in a very genuine way, like, I'm just looking, I'm not looking for something specific. I'm just looking like for I actually say that I look for a range of things and that can look any way from friendship to a relationship and I'm okay with either. Whatever flows is fine with me and let's just see. And when you really mean that and
mm,
like his nervous system feels your alignment, it's like, oh wow, because that's so different. We're not used to that. We're used to people coming with their agendas. And it sounds like, oh, but what if I do want a relationship? Am I like sabotaging myself? And actually, it's the opposite because you will, if you let your body guide you and if you do the process in this way, it kind of flows organically
mm.
and you will end up with the person who needs to be friend will be friended, the person who has potential because you feel in your body that relationship will move that way. It's way more organic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love that. And it's I feel it's the way we are meant to connect with other people, not with the agenda. Because the agenda, it's kind of giving the taking energy. Like you want to take some from that other person. You want them to make them the way you want them. So it's a taking energy. And I feel that's naturally repelling if someone
Ex-
does that, even somebody you love, if they're just trying to take something from you because they want to like meet their goals or get their agenda checked off, then that does not feel good. So of course the
Mhm.
other one pulls away and it is hard. I am very much aware of like letting go of that, let's say, lack mentality. If I lack a partner or I lack finances or I lack whatever resources in whatever way you're in, but to really come to this alignment with the self again and say like, whatever this will be in the future, it's fine with me because
Yeah.
the universe knows. Let's see where it leads. I just want to meet you as a soul, as a person, and try to get to know you. And then whatever, that is really where people, I feel, where the nervous system actually, with the wisdom that you've touched on, can come and say, like, oh, that's safe here. I can be who I want to be right now. I don't have to fit in a specific box. And that the curiosity is coming up and like the ability to express yourself in every way you want. And then that's creating that spark, isn't it?